Let's talk about that how we can create dashboards on Power BI service. There are a couple of ways to do it, and we are going to see that how we can do it. Right now, we are into our report, which is in my workspace. And the best part is, which you haven't noticed in the Power BI desktop application, the moment you hover over onto any visual in this report, there is a pin icon available. So you can simply come over here and pin it directly from here into the dashboard. So dashboard is a one pager where all the important information which could be relevant to the consumer will be given. So over here, suppose I want to make this as a part of my dashboard. So one dashboard can be created from multiple reports and multiple pages. Anything which is relevant, you can simply pick it up. An example could be if 4 people are working for you who have created different reports, you can create a one single dashboard by picking up the relevant visuals from those 4 reports and keep it in one single page. So let's see how we can do it. Let me just add this. So I'll click on this pin icon and it is asking me where you want to keep it, into existing dashboard or a new dashboard. I'll go to the new dashboard. If you haven't created a dashboard so far, it'll give you only one option, which is new dashboard. I'll simply keep it the same name, which is AW report final, and I'll pin it. And similarly, I just want to keep this one. I can simply go to the dashboard from here, but I'm not going through this. I'll let you know how we can access the dashboard. And once I click on this pin icon again, I want to add it. Now it's going to be an existing dashboard. So I want to keep it into this one, AW report final. And suppose this map visual, I also want to make it a part of my dashboard. So I'll again pin it and I'll choose the existing one, which is going to be AW report final, pin it. And I can actually go to another page, like suppose I'll go to this NLQ page and I want to make this top 5 customers by revenue as a part of my existing dashboard. So I can come over here and make it a part of my dashboard, right? Okay, now one more thing I would like to mention here, that you can't pin a slicer, right? As you can see, I'm not having any pin icon with the slicer. So you can't pin it, but there is one way through which you can add a slicer as a part of your dashboard. I'll show that in a minute. First of all, let us just go to my workspace once again. So I'm coming a step back and now simply I'll search for the final. It'll give me this AW report final, which is a report. This is the data set, and this one is the dashboard that we just created. Let me just click on this and you can see this is how it looks like. Okay, it's going to be one page and you can make it as bigger as you want. Doesn't matter. Now, the moment you click on any of these visuals, it'll actually take down inside the base report. As you can see, I'm coming into the report only. Now, the other beautiful way of creating a dashboard is, as I mentioned earlier, I'll also tell you that how we can actually make a slicer as a part of the dashboard. The way is very simple and very useful. If you see, this entire page is something that we created keeping in mind that everything that we have onto this page is going to be relevant for the consumer of the report. Now, I don't want to exclude anything. I want to make this entire page as a part of my dashboard. So once I go to these 3 ellipses, I have an option of pin to dashboard. Let me just click on this and it will actually pin the entire page as a part of my dashboard. Okay. And yes, I want to pin it in AW report final. I'll simply say pin live and I can simply go to the dashboard from here also. Let me just click and I'll end up into my dashboard. It will show me the visuals that I have inserted first, and then if I scroll down, you will notice the entire page will be visible from here. The entire page, can you see? Everything is over here. In fact, all these slicers are also working. And unlike the visual, when you click on a visual, it will take you to the underlying report. In this case, the entire page won't take you to the underlying report. Okay, look at that. Every slicer is working. I've just selected the day slicer and now I'm getting only 2016 data, entire page. So this is another way of creating this entire dashboard. And one more option I would like to add over here. So these are the two ways I've explained you. The third one, you can simply ask a question about your data. So you can simply click, and this is exactly that NLQ, which is the natural language query option available in our Power BI desktop application. The similar one is here. Suppose I'll ask the question subcategory revenue. Look at that, subcategory revenue, and I am getting the same. Okay, let me just choose this one, subcategory F sales revenue, and you can see the entire visual is coming up gracefully, like the one that we have created through NLQ option in Power BI desktop application. And now one more thing I would like to show you is that you can simply come over here and pin this visual directly from here. That's the beauty. I can simply click on this pin icon and I'll make it a part of my AW report final. I'll simply click on the pin and it will become the part of my dashboard. I'll simply exit the Q&A. I'll back into my dashboard and let me just scroll down to reach out to the place where I can see that visual. As you can see over here, it is very much visible. And in fact, you can do one thing. If you hover over, you will notice that you are having this little arrow coming up. I can click and I can drag it to resize it. That's also possible. And if you want, you can simply click and arrange it. You want to keep it at the very top. Let me just go over here and suppose I want to keep it over here, right, as a part of my dashboard. So these three ways majorly are there through which you can create the dashboard. You can also duplicate it. I'm going to talk about all these options in the coming video. Thank you so much.